What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Simplify. Today is a special occasion. We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. This channel has been around now officially over 1 year. Now, 1 year ago, I decided, after a lot of thought, probably 2 or 3 years previous to that, I had been thinking about starting a YouTube channel. I spent a lot of time researching, trying to figure out the best way to make videos, the correct niche that I wanted to make videos in, and then I started researching all sorts of other things that go along with making YouTube videos. How to edit, how to create a business around your YouTube channel, all of these things. Now, needless to say, I procrastinated far too long. The really important takeaway was that I needed to just dive in. I didn't have any idea what to expect. And now, a year later, comparing how I was thinking about things 1 year ago to how I think about things now, everything has changed. And not always for the better. I've learned a ton, and frankly, am sitting here now thinking, what do I need to do to make the next step more efficient and more effective moving forward? Now, when I started this channel, I made a pledge. I said, I am going to release one video every week for the next year. Now, I did that for the most part. There were 2 weeks that I missed for various reasons. There were some complications that prevented me from making a video and actually getting it out to you all. But those things were pretty infrequent, I would say, over the course of the year. So I hit my goal, and I feel very accomplished for doing that very thing. Now, when I started out, I really thought that by this point, I would have at least 1,000 subscribers. That was my goal. I have nowhere near 1,000 subscribers. If you're one of the 16 who has subscribed to this channel, thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. But beyond that, I have not been able to reach a wider audience. I've watched all the tips and tricks. I've watched the videos telling me to do specific things. I've experimented with those things. I've changed my video formats. I've changed the length of my videos. I've changed the topic by bringing in multiple topics that are trending. I've even tried to deal with current popular news topics that interface with financial independence. None of this has yielded great results. I think my most popular video had nearly 300 views within the first few days, but then slowly after that got 0 views, and it's been sitting stagnant ever since. That same thing tends to happen to all my videos. I create the video, I release it, it gets very few views, but it gets the most views within the first 3 or 4 days. And then it sits idle. It doesn't go anywhere from there. Now, there are lots of lessons here, I'm sure, in terms of my delivery, the content I'm providing, maybe even the area where I'm focusing. But it does baffle me a bit because I see very similar videos that don't really offer more value. We're sharing different perspectives. But of course, I have to bring my unique perspective. I can't bring someone else's. I'm not interested necessarily in regurgitating information, but I do recognize there's a lot of overlap in some of the things that I say with some of the things that other creators in this space are saying or have said over time. All that said, my goal for year 2 is to first and foremost reach that 1,000 subscriber mark. I do not plan to give up. I'm going to continue moving forward, but I will be innovating over the next year. I'm going to try some different things. I'll be looking at bringing in different topics, perhaps some different formats that I haven't tried over the last year, having guests on, talking more in depth about specific issues, and even offering some of my own personal stories that might provide more insight and more value to you as you watch these videos. I also would love to hear from you if you are a subscriber, or even if you're not, but you're interested in perhaps becoming a subscriber. In the comments below, I welcome your thoughts. Please let me know what I can do to make my videos more appealing to you. Ultimately, this has to be an experience that other people enjoy, and if they aren't coming back or subscribing, there's a strong indication that something has to shift. It's really just figuring out what that shift is. I'm willing to make changes. I'm willing to do things differently, but I haven't quite found the thing that seems to get the attention on the algorithm. I know a lot of creators have one video that goes viral and that brings in a lot of support, and then from there they're able to build a larger channel. I have not had a viral video and really don't think that that's the strategy I'm aiming for. I see a lot of content that's curated in a way that's meant to catch your attention, but then you watch it and it really doesn't offer a whole lot. I don't really want to bring you flashy, catchy topics that are trendy. I'd rather just talk about the things that are most near and dear to my way of thinking and offer you those tips. If they help you, great. If they don't, that's okay too. It's more about building an audience through being a genuine person, offering genuine advice or genuine experience that may or may not help your situation. I see this as more of a way to have a conversation with people beyond those in my immediate circle. And so I'm hopeful that moving forward, that's the kind of audience that I build, not the kind that results from a video that goes viral and all of a sudden lots of subscribers come in, but they don't really care about the video, the channel, and what happens in the future. I want people who want to be here, and so that will be my goal. And I know that this is a long process on YouTube. And so I've committed to another year. I'll be uploading videos, hopefully weekly, but perhaps more frequently if that seems to be a better match. Maybe even less frequently if we end up going with longer format content or different types of content. I'll be experimenting, but I will be around for another year. And I'm hopeful that you will be around for another year as well. If you know someone in your immediate circle who might enjoy these videos, please share the link, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you for another year.